Whispers in the forest, tree lights gone out, searching for the secrets hidden in doubt. Shadow paths and silent cries, flickering memories in her eyes. Moonlight dances on the lake's edge. Midnight whispers on a forgotten pledge. Echoes of laughter now long gone, in the woods where mysteries are drawn. Find the trail she left behind, in the dark where secrets bind. Her voice a ghostly lullaby, in the night where questions fly. Stars up high can't guide the way, in this game of hide and stay. Truths are buried in the mud, frozen hearts begin to thud. Lantern swings in a restless hand, footsteps lost in shifting sand. Her name a whisper in the pine, echoing through space and time. Find the trail she left behind, in the dark where secrets bind. Her voice a ghostly lullaby, in the night where questions fly. Find the trail she left behind, in the dark where secrets bind. Her voice a ghostly lullaby, in the night where questions fly.
Breaking news out of Placer County. 16-year-old Kiely Rodney.
Kiely Rodney.
Kylie 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 Rodney is
Kylie Rodney.
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 Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Myra.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie. Kylie.
Kylie Rodney. What's up, y'all? How's everybody? Oh, what's something's trying to play? Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's close it. How's everybody doing? I know it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've gone live on this channel. Why is that popping up? Let's minimize that for a minute. We got some things to go over. I saw Paula Plunder's video. Just kind of wasn't. I'm appreciative that she was tracking the VIN enough to inform us about Kylie's car being up for auction. But I just can't get with the rest of her video. Then I saw Jules drop the video. And y'all know I love me some Jules. She just straight-laced. She uses her degree that she got. She puts it to use. And I respect what she does as a content creator. She does some incredible work. So, 4 o'clock this morning, I saw Paula's video. I want to say it was around 2 o'clock that I saw Jules True Crime cover it. And I watched it, and she has a lot of valid points. With that being said, I want to discuss my point of view on it. I understand. Look, I'm trying to be neutral, logical, and cover what is, you know? The way that they wrote her car off as a complete loss. It's a total loss. And then what the insurance agency does is takes the blue book value or the ballpark value of what the car could be worth had it not incurred the damages. And then they take it, if it's a total loss, and they do what's called a salvage title. With a salvage title, you cannot buy that car and then go put it on the road, no matter what you do, until you get an R title for it, which means repaired, that it is safe to go back on the road. The issue that I have it's not even so much that they're auctioning the car. It's what they did in the process of getting it to where it is, it's that part of it is what's very bothersome for me. I've also noticed that they must know that water damaged vehicles are really, really hard to sell. They really are. Like a submerged vehicle, water damage to a vehicle is one of the hardest salvage titles to sell. I once had a Hurricane Katrina water damaged Dodge Neon. Let me tell you a story about how my engine and my transmission both needed replaced within the first 4 months of me purchasing this vehicle. I had no idea that it was a water damage title. There are, in my opinion, laws that need changed because the way that lawyers find loopholes, and I know that's kind of their job, is to know the law and find the loophole to sell so they can make their profit off it. I get it. I understand auto insurance and how, look, we're just low profit. The auto insurance industry, I was looking it up. I was looking up the profits that they make, and then got interested in this Copart company, and I fell down a rabbit hole, and you're about to fall down a rabbit hole that I was going down myself today because I cannot. It's just, I understand that it's called business. That an auto insurance company gets a vehicle, and it's heart-wrenching. It really is, to know what happened to Kiely. But like our food, like so many disclosure agreements should be there should be disclosure agreements on homes and vehicles that if somebody was murdered or died in it, you would have to leave that disclosure. Because me personally, even thinking the thought that it's possible somebody died in my Dodge Neon, I told them, you can come, fuck this lease, come get it. As soon as I ran everything on it and I found out that it came from down south and it was completely submerged, it was our title, no thank you. But when you take a vehicle, I don't understand. Maybe it was because they were holding on to it, hoping that there would be some type of DNA evidence. Look, in the chain of custody, what happened to Kiely Rodney's car, it almost looks like they're just... It's like trying to get rid of evidence, you know? And I don't know who's doing it. I don't know them by name, but I see it. You know, it just... Knowing about insurance fraud. And I'm not saying her family is the one that has committed it. Please, y'all, I'm not alleging anything on anybody. I just know the real world and how the real world works. I know how business works. I understand life in general. There's just a lot of things in life that I don't want no parts in, you know? When it comes to kids that had their life taken. Just knowing Kiely's story, the ins and outs of it, the more that I learn, I can't stop going down this Cal Neva, which is Cal Nevada borderline. I can't stay off that little area or that little cove that comes around. Some of the last pictures that were taken of Kiely with that Jewel and what is his name? Hunter? Was his name? Can't remember. Anyway, this insurance stuff is intriguing to me. It's crazy, y'all. So, I started off wanting to know a little bit more about Farmers Insurance. I've looked at their NASDAQ stock stuff. I look who has... So, JP Morgan has most of the shares at Copart, which we'll get into all of that. We'll go down to it. If you guys have not seen Paula's video, I at least recommend giving her a thumbs up because she is the one that put this information out there. Jules, look, I feel her. I feel Jules and what, and I'm not saying that I don't like plunder. It's just I don't watch her often. Jules, now I fuck with that girl because she just lay it all out, you know, legally. I've learned a lot from her. Yeah, like the vandalism thing, the way that because they know this is going to be a hard to sell vehicle, somebody knows, whether it's the insurance agency, the car lot, Copart, with I don't know who didn't disclose what to who, but laws need to change where stuff like this should be disclosed. Seems they have issues with their transparency laws as well, but so I was curious to where Farmers Insurance was. I knew that they would have to have some sort of local truckee branch or the likes. So what I'm going to do is go to my handy dandy Google Earth Pro. All right, so there is, hold on, let me see if it'll just, will it show me my last places? No, it won't. All right, I need this again. I need this one right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you the movements of Kiely's car once they pulled it out of the water. You guys can take what you want from it. You can research what you want. All I'm trying to do is my due diligence for this little girl and just stay up to date on what is going on. They're dragging our knuckles on these FOIA requests, and I understand why. It's the truckee way, you know? It really is. But if you look at the state of California and the corruption and the fraud that goes on there, not making any allegations here, it's just as a whole, man, they got fucking Bob Bonta, isn't that his name? I've been following him on X. Me and him, I've been popping off at him. Same with Gavin Newsom. That's another one. That old Wayne Wu. That's another one. But then when you look at the deep, I don't know. I like looking at, okay, so if you look at California, it's the gold rush capital. And then you got Nevada right next to it that is silver. And in between, they got all kinds of minerals. All kinds of minerals, okay? You have to understand that the New York mobsters have settled in, we'll just say the Sierras. We'll just say that. They allow the cartel to come in. Man, it's terrible. It's terrible what's going on with California. But in the mix of things, you got shit going on with little kids that I'm sorry. If y'all want to forget about it, that's fine. Move along. If you only want to put out little things that we should keep paying attention to, I'm gonna do that too. I love when people email me. I love when I get little things at the P.O. box. I think I am gonna wind up canceling the P.O. box though. Wow, dude. Okay, so y'all see all these markers. I've been doing us a solid. I've been taking the Cal Topo, and I've been mapping it out. I'm even taking their paths, and I'm taking their GPS coordinations where they've made pivot points, and I'm putting those in Google Maps, and I'm drawing us little. I got us, y'all. I got us. All right. So I need to put this address of this place in. There's something about that area. Something about this area. What's going on here? Reno, Sac. It's crazy. So okay, so this is at, what is it? Ponderosa Palisades or whatever it's called. Some shit like that. And you have this insurance company in Truckee, California. If anybody wants the information, like the full information, I'm about to give you the public information. If anybody would like to make phone calls, ask questions. At some point, I don't know if it was CHP to this insurance company or the insurance company. I don't know. Some weird shit, fucky shit's going on in there, you know? Say without saying it. So then when you take, we'll just say this farmer's insurance, I've never had it. It doesn't sound like I want to. It don't even have no Yelp reviews, y'all. It should though, you know. So if you guys would like to reach out to farmer's insurance, I don't know, ask some questions. I'm sure that Jules is probably going to get to it before any of us, but here is why. Because I'm on SoFire, that's right. Okay. So that is the website. You can go to the Yelp. It also has the phone number on there. And I'm pretty sure that there's a contact on there. You can do whatever you want. Access denied. Why you kick me out? Wait a minute. Why you kicking me out? Why'd you take this down already? Access denied, huh? That's weird. That's weird. That's crazy. Good thing I got it over here. Alright, so this website, which is crazy because this is auctionauto.org and they list national. If you send it to them, they'll post on there. But for whatever reason, this is not letting me on there no more. But that's okay. We got this one. So, Farmers Insurance is in the Truckee. Right in Truckee. The heart of Truckee. And the guy that runs this place is Joseph Alfonso. I'm going to try to get a hold of him. I have a couple questions, that's all. I'm going to continue doing my FOIAs like they've been. The knuckle dragging with them FOIAs is... I'm sick of emails saying we need 30 days. And then when that 30 days is hit, its deadline, they're like, we need a little bit more time to redact it. We need 30 more days. It's crazy to me. The FOIAs are another thing, and it just kind of make me side-eye it, you know? I've never seen an accident play out like this, if we're being honest, you know? All right, so the other place is where it went to. So I'm going to show you where it, this is what gets me too, isn't there an 8600? Another 8600? It's crazy how the numbers see each other in this case as well. Anyway, so I'm going to show you where this vehicle traveled. It went, technically it never even saw this place. It went, yeah, this guy right here. Okay, let's jump to the FBI Sacramento office. This is on Freedom Way in Roseville. All right, so you have the FBI office that it went to, and they did like, or they had it between here and somewhere down here. It's already gone to 4 places. Anything that was on that vehicle has been chopped out. And the thing that we're gonna look at pictures tonight, y'all, too, because I have questions. I don't understand how they're calling this a vandalism. And if they want to approach it legally, there's only one or two scenarios that we're gonna call it a vandalism on his car. And is one, there might be some bearing in a altercation between Kiely and a girl named, and there were dudes, because there were campers that saw dudes with shirts off with baseball bats running through Presser Family Campground. It's crazy that they took sniffing dogs to sanctuary, but there was no Kiely on that side, huh? I understand that vandalism is just a technical term. However, legally, this vehicle should be a complete loss biohazard. And I'm going to tell you why it should say biohazard. Show me a picture where they tore. This is what gets me, okay? Show me a picture where they removed the rear carpet from this biohazard. Show me. Because I have seen a picture yet to where they removed where Kiely was found. But they made sure, and this is what gets me, y'all, to take the front seat cloth, driver's side, passenger side, and all of the rear seats. DNA evidence, we'll just say. Took all that off, wiped the steering wheel. We saw you. We saw what you were doing, and they're all barehanded, and it wasn't just one of you. The way they removed what they did on this vehicle, you remember that data recorder, I knew that was going to come back, that they can't. I want to know if that's part of the auction, or if they kept that for safekeeping, like the FBI likes to do, you know? I don't know. I really don't know, but I ain't trusting y'all. I would not send anything to FBI Sacramento. Honestly, I would not. If there is one good agent that cares, it's all there, laid out right in front of you. The Kiely Rodni did not do this to herself. She didn't drown. There was no water in her lungs. I'd like it. They keep it for safekeeping, that's for sure, huh? Don't want to share it with nobody. That's all right. Wait till Doge get a hold of you, you know? I don't know. I like the sound of that. So you have the FBI Sacramento office that is right here in Roseville, okay? And then from there, let's get, I'm pretty sure I hit copy on this, but just in case we're double put in an address. 8600 Morrison Creek. This is where Copart is located. And you guys are about to shit when you see how many vehicles. I was looking at their Instagram, their old Instagram. Bro, this is the most insane shit I've ever seen. Okay, and when you see, it's crazy. I understand, it's business. This dude's got a business worth millions. When you see the car, go to the Instagram, check out some of the some of the vehicles they have on it. Some they sell to the public. Some you have to be like a licensed dealer. I'm just curious to the type of business license you have to have, if any at all, or if they're just really trying to get rid of this car because I don't know. Yeah, dude, squirrels unite. I thought I went live on my main, but I realized that I didn't because I don't have OBS set up like that. But it's okay. It's fine here too. We're talking about it. That's all that matters, right? Yeah, this Copart, I haven't walked around it, but what I want to do Cause I'm gonna take my little guy and I'm gonna slap a bit. Oh, you won't let me look, huh? Where is the least obstructed? Because the front has obstruction from the car lot. We gonna chill, right? Look, I was doing air flights over fucking Tahoe because they have 2 different plane simulators in Google Earth Pro. Y'all have no idea. I know I don't go live that often, and there's just a lot of stuff that does not, I don't know, doesn't need to be on YouTube. It needs to be somewhere else, you know? Save for later. Damn, dude, are you serious? You can't see... Bro, why'd it take me out of it, though? Take me back to it. I don't know why it's doing that. Come on, bro. I need to see... Are you kidding me? That's their containment? Oh, and that leaches into the fucking earth and shit. I don't know. That doesn't seem that very safe there, but hey, whatever. As long as they... So you can't look at any... Ooh. Nope, you can't. Sons of bitch. Sorry, y'all. We're doing this live. Anyway. So, this car place isn't very far from FBI SAC. That's a lot of cars, though, y'all. Like, that's a lot of fucking cars. It won't even let me look around this bitch. Hold up. Let me see where I could look. Just to there. Damn. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. That's what's up. I knew it. Alright, hold on. Let's see if we can sneak a peek. Probably not. No, man. They got that shit on lock. Damn, they got an electric fence. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I would too. If I had this many cars, you best believe. Gzzz. What's the warning? Yeah. Oh, they got a dog too. Sheesh. Look at it. That fence is electrified, y'all. It's got fucking like coils at the end of it. That's great. Anyway, alright. I would too. Let's exit Street View. Yeah, salvage title, they don't have to tell you shit about shit. And and I understand, it's business. It's dirty money, I'm sorry, but it is. In my opinion, in my morale, you know? Yeah, same with real estate. Absolutely, CB. They don't have to disclose to you if someone died in that house. They do not. They should. You know what I mean? There should be some type of disclosure agreement when it comes to, like, deaths. Look, I would want to know if I'm moving in a house. Like, I know everybody that has died around me, in what room, you know? There's just things you like to know. Some people don't want to know. Some people don't care. They got good money. They got a business like this. And they hit up the insurance agencies. Because when they have a complete loss, places like this will purchase this vehicle. And they'll auction them out to repair shops across the world. The thing of it is, and me telling you this, is them selling Kiely's car. I wouldn't even purchase it, honestly. That's my honest opinion. I've thought about it. One, I know people would want to keep it as a keepsake, or whatever. To me, that's slightly morbid, you know? The possible evidence that's in that, could have been in that car, it's not there no more. No way, no how. There is absolutely no point. They're gonna struggle. They're gonna sell it at the lowest ball price, and I feel bad for the person. Should they know that they're, I mean, they can't sue about it. It's an agreement. Like, when you pay attention to, like, the way they purchase between businesses like they do, yeah, they don't care. You got one person that wants to just keep buying vehicles, salvage titles, repair titles, clean titles, whatever. Anything that's been in an auto accident, that insurance agencies, I've been looking a lot of this Copart up right here. I hate this font. I don't know why this font's doing this, but this is Copart Incorporated, what I was just showing you on Google Maps. And, I mean, their stock isn't doing great right now. It's doing one of these guys, you know. It's at the end there, but it keeps dropping. It's struggling. This could be injections into the market. I don't know. I really don't know. What I do know is there's 8 million shares. Their volume of shares is 8 million. Almost 4 million, half of their share. So this company's pretty bought up. They're hoping to get $61 per share in the next year. They're currently at what, 56? Yeah, that 56 was the last close. I hate that I know a little bit about stock market, but you kind of have to sometimes. So then the really cool thing, I hate this font, I'm sorry y'all, is like the information. Like, I like looking up companies. I like knowing who they're affiliated with, what, you know, just the terms and all that stuff. You know, it's good to know. Oh, this whole area is haunted. I live in the Appalachians, you know? We got weird shit that happens around in these parts. Weird ass shit. Not no Skinwalker Ranch, but weird shit happens in these parts, man. Go out in the field and watch the night sky sometimes. Stars don't dance like that. They don't zip like that. They ain't no shooting star. So Copart Incorporated is out of Dallas, Texas. Okay? Copart Incorporated is a provider of online auctions and vehicle remarketing services targeted primarily at the insurance companies, car dealerships, fleet operations, and vehicle rental companies. The majority of the vehicles sold through Copart services are either damaged or recovered stolen vehicles. Copart principally sells to vehicle dismantlers. That's what I used to do. I did some modifications and then I would detail them. Sometimes I put them together, but anyway, they principally sell to vehicle dismantlers, rebuilders, used vehicle importers, and exporters. That's why it's being sold globally. I mean, it's water damaged. You would literally have to take the transmission, the computer, and probably the engine out of that vehicle and rebuild it. It's a part salvage. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like, I understand there are people who are like, I don't understand why they don't just smash it, and I get it. You know? In my heart of hearts, I hope that it sits and they don't make money off of it, but they're going to. I'm not going to kid myself. Like, logic tells me the car is going to sell. Somebody's going to buy it. I've thought about it, and it's not going to be me, you know? I wouldn't want that. As her parents, I wouldn't want it. Be cool if one of her friends purchased it. That'd be real cool. You know? I don't know. I think all the possible evidence that is there it's there. It's either between the FBI Sacramento, Placer County, Nevada County, the FBI, CHP. See what I'm saying? The information's already there. That's why they're dragging their knuckles on everything. Some people are okay with it was an accident. You know, it was a tragic accident. And that's okay for those people. That's their opinion on it. What information is there and the behaviors of people and the words chosen, the things told in public, it just doesn't. The no water in the lungs, the sinuses, that picture, that shouldn't even exist, man. That picture should not. I want any fucking judge, any district attorney, any law enforcement. Nobody photoshopped that. That's a fucking Polaroid, y'all. And what's crazy, okay? Remember I told you about the gold rush and the silver and the minerals and the children and the drug industry. You got a whole lot of fucked up shit going on in California. And it's those types of people that would make a story like Kiely's about it, you know? Same with Trinity. Same with Dante. Same with Anna Scott. They're claiming that they got the guy, the one person's response. No. There's more to that Anna Scott story. I don't know why nobody's doing nothing about nothing. As long as they're making money, it's all business, right? It's the Trekkie way. Why is this? I don't want to buy your shit, man. Just let me look at this. Just for a minute, okay? So, this is Copart. Why does it keep blurring it out? What is going on? They really don't like me looking at this. I was looking at this just fine. I reloaded this like 4 times. Had no problem. Well, I can still see that, though. Yeah, see, their shares ain't even worth a buck. Look, all the fucking Bitcoins, all fucking that currency, it's doing better than this company right here. And that, did you see how many cars that vehicle has? Or how many vehicles that company has? Yeah, I do, man. California got a lot of shit going on in it. I'm glad, look, the only area that I noticed that is even remotely similar to even one region in California, in my state, is Philadelphia. I am fully aware of what's going on in Philly, man. That shit's crazy town. Crazy town. But in certain affiliated, connected cities, you notice, I don't know. I don't even know what word to choose for the corruption, there we go, that goes on in some inner cities. And how it branches out and then it migrates. Yeah, it absolutely is, Steph. This is crazy that none of this stuff was loading, but that's okay. So, this is the company that is holding the vehicle up for auction. It's a good business. It is a good business. But it's just, there's certain things like that I just can't get out of my head about even the early progress. The companies that help tow it, just there's just so much to Kiely's case that it really makes me go, sounds like somebody, I don't know, promoted to the death and delinquency of a minor. And I would just like to see that person that is responsible. I don't care what you are. You know? I don't care if you was just a kid or a young adult or a grown-ass person that does unspeakable things. I don't care if you're a politician. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're a law enforcement officer or a government whatever. You know what I mean? I want the person that is responsible for why Kiely died. I want the person or persons responsible, because this was definitely a chosen act to put that vehicle in that water after Kiely had already passed away. And I would just like to know and have that person accountable, looking at the data, looking at the facts that they presented. I mean, you got the media that they try to do that fucking bamboozery shit on people with. But when you look at the behind the curtain, off the stage of things, it tells you a whole different story. And I'm sorry, but I'm not taking no media's word for it. Law enforcement wants to say that this was an accident. We're selling the car as a vandalism. Yeah, if anybody vandalized it, it was CHP. They tore that car apart. They took a whole lot of stuff from it. Well, where's the What did you run on it? Did you run DNA on the fabric? Did you do any of that? I just want proof of what you did. Because you're telling us you spent 20,000 hours just looking for this little girl. And the whole time, all those scans, those ROVs, 50 agents from the FBI, all these people there, all at the real location where where her phone pinged, you know, where her phone last pinged, before somebody turned her location off and then destroyed the phone with a hard shutdown. Kiely didn't do that. But the autopsy says that Kiely was not breathing before somebody decided, I don't know if somebody put her in the back hatch. I don't know what happened there, you know? Somebody put that little girl in that car. Really, like, it's all really bad acting. I don't know who was like, yeah, we could pull this off. And then it was like a fucking looking back at a circus, y'all. And I'm tired of just the bullshit, honestly. People can believe this is an accident all day long. I don't. I don't. I never will. Until you show me the accident. You know? You're telling me that at Prosser Family Campground, okay, that you have parties all over. I mean, look at the fire camps. Look at the actual fire camps for what they are that night. And it's just, it's insane to me that if we're saying that that blob of, uh-oh, nope, the little blob of light, and then that other blob of light that comes through, I don't know, like 30 minutes later, that both them vehicles went in that water, and there was a traffic collision, or something went boom, and something went like this at 1:40 in the morning, 1:47 to be exact. Go ahead, look at your fire cam footage. Something is not right here, y'all. That last known picture of not Kiely. I can't believe that Plunder even put that picture up and was like, yeah, and this is Kiely. I was like, what? Has she even looked at the picture? I would love for her to tell me what she sees in there. She probably sees a cup, huh? I'm sorry, but I just, I'm not sugarcoating this anymore, y'all. Certain things don't need to be on YouTube, but I am fucking irate. I don't know how Truckee is not irate that your children are dying at an alarming rate and somebody is not being held accountable. You're just okay with blaming the victim. Oh, it's their fault. They can't talk. You know? You clearly have a problem when your babies are dying. And you just have a handful of the locals that are like, no, the shit is corruption, you know? Yeah, yeah, you can see an impact of two lights, which, I mean, if we're saying that's a car that went in the lake, then you got two cars that went in a lake and a car accident. I'm sorry, but I believe that car accident is more valuable to what, I don't know. I don't know if a parked car got hit or what goes on in that, but you can see the impact. FBI, I would really like for you to look at the 147 footage and Kiely's car. Why won't you? They won't even respond. They don't got nothing to say. The FBI, that's where information goes to die. And I'm not letting up on it, dude. I'm not. People can stay mad. All right, so what I did was on this website, from their cloud, you can download these in high definition. And I don't know. Did y'all get fingerprints of Nick Tow Truck guy up the front hood of that car? Where else was his fingerprints? You see what I'm saying? Like, where is the investigation? Where? You got Where's Waldo running the entirety of She's Everybody in this story. Like, you went overboard with that. Overboard with it. It's terrible. Ugh, alright. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Where did I put this? I put this in her car folder. Like, and that's what's crazy to me is, like, there's so much information in Kiely's case. And I'll bet you a lot of these, I'm just gonna use a word I see in chat, funny fucks. That's a good term. I wonder if they have any of this information, if they actually did an investigation. Like, what did you do? Like, it's terrible that we have to sit here and FOIA shit like 911 call logs because law enforcement doesn't want to, they don't want to tell on each other. It's not my idea of Back in the Blue, I'm sorry. Did you see all these new toys? Like, what area? I just watched it on KCRA. What area just got a freaking MRAP, pretty much? It's insane. Alright, I put these in Farmers Insurance Co-part folder because we're starting one of these because I'm interested. I know it's gonna sell. Y'all, this looks like somebody jumped on this car with baseball bats. Like somebody was, remember in the, nah, no. Not today. I'm in OBS. I'm not on StreamYard, so you can't get me through there. I don't know, man. Looks like somebody tried to push this dent out of this car a little bit. Wonder if they opened the hood and went boom, boom. Because it doesn't have the crease in it like it did, unless the dust has settled and taken some of that dent out. I don't know. Right? $2 in gas, you know? Like, they really had to sell you that this was her final hour. She got $2 in gas to make sure that she could, without a breath in her lungs, go speeding in neutral. That's what gets me. She was speeding in neutral, y'all, from the hatch of her car with her 9-foot arms and legs. Like, I can't buy this story. I really can't. I can't. I can't. And the FOIA is what we said. Oh, hold up. I'm missing some shit in chat. I'm sorry, I'm reading chat, yo. I'm missing a lot. Something definitely... somebody targeted this little girl. Somebody targeted this little girl. It's just, you are not telling me. I don't care at what angle she allegedly went in this water. This vehicle going in and bobbing and floating out, what was it? In one part of the form it says 60-some feet. And then in the finalization of it, it says 200 feet. Like, they changed it that quick on us, too. Dude. Some mindfuckery right there. Their final report says that this vehicle was 200 feet from the shore. I mean, that's just as bad as accidentally typing a wrong number for, I don't know, something like lung weight, you know, 100 and 110 grams. I know, it's just like, it seems like everybody was like, nah, I'm gonna flub this up so if it comes back on me, look, see? I don't know, people signing shit in blue ink. This does not, minus the mirror that they broke and the window that they broke out, Like, the only people that vandalized this vehicle was CHP. I'm sorry, CHP, but your report is more lousy than the fucking autopsy. And you spent 2 years on that shit. Oh, wait, excuse me. According to SF, which is quite odd that he says that. Because if you look at the dates in the shit, it don't match up to what he said, that they weren't going to start it because they were waiting in line. Remember? And that was I got it screenshot somewhere. That they had to wait their turn in line, and they were like, what, 2 away? And then he was like, oh, in a couple weeks, we'll have a report. 2 years. To figure out what the fuck we gonna do. It wasn't that. It sure the fuck wasn't that. And like, look what you did to her car. What did you get off them seats? And that data recorder, I just, some fucky ass shit with that too. See, this is what I was talking about, this part of the car. It got worse and worse with time though. They really did not handle this car with any type of care, that's for sure. That is for sure. It's like they just didn't give a fuck about her, like her song, you know? I'm reading chat, sorry, yo. And you can see where each and everybody grubbed this car up. I still want to know what's written, and I'm sorry, there's a word written there. I don't know if it says respect or what the fuck it says. Suspect? I don't know. I really don't know what, but there is definitely... That's not rub marks. It's not. They're on this side, too. I'm just wondering what her mom meant by a couple. Didn't she say? Had a couple scratches on it? What's a couple? Because you got this here, you got this here, you got this here. What's crazy is look at this car. It is still soggy and moist. You see it? You see it? You took all this seat evidence out, but I'm just curious about the back of this car that nobody wants to open the hatch. Did they leave the carpet in this car? That's what I would like to know. That's what I would like disclosure on. Did the FBI, which they should have, taken the carpet and forensically tested it to see if more than Kiely's DNA was in it? I don't know. Because you got all the... See, look at the fingerprints done on the trunk here. It's a lot of hands that was on that. I'm going to look at the before pictures while it's at CHP. Because that's important. This ain't clean for the auction. Look at it. This is a complete salvage. They ain't doing shit to this car. If it's worth selling... They might, after it doesn't sell the first time or they don't hit their reserve, they might clean it up. That's just terrible, dude. That's terrible. You see how moist that car still is? Strap's gone from the back of the car. You know, the one that we're not supposed to pay any attention to. Never mind, it was here. And what's crazy... I hate to say it. It's almost like something wicked off that seat belt and onto the car here. Because this is where that belt, whatever it is, a strap, a toe strap, seat belt. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know if it's, I don't know, her climbing gear. I'm not sure what was hanging out of the back of the car. But that's another thing that should be in the report. Is what that strap was. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no investigation. If you look at the data that they released, that's not an investigation. The final report is concerning from CHP. See what I'm saying? Because if this car was upside down, well, flipped on its side, that's where they broke the window and the mirror, and then they flipped it on its wheels, at no point during the extraction are these gouges. See what I'm saying? Like, it's on this side and this side. I'm just curious from her family if those were on there. Like, if that, like, this is what blows my mind. Is people, and I hate to say it, people around this case are so focused on the money aspect of it that they're not. Kiely should be first here, you know what I mean? Answering questions for Kiely's truth. Was this on the car? 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 Before or after or during? You know? I don't understand why nobody wants to answer questions. You guys want people to stop speculating about it. Well, answer some questions. I don't have to shut up about it. That's the thing. You can't make me. You can threaten me. You can try to instill fear in me. You can do all those things. But I don't have to listen. It's called freedom of speech. I need better chew. Yeah. I have so many questions about this vehicle. So many, really. Like this right here. How did that get there? That is not from that car. Look, I don't care. Look. The only way that that mark is on that car, which it don't make sense, because keep the picture. I'm not ruling out the picture. I'm sorry. Anybody that does not know Kiely Rodni's case, just take a look at the picture. I know some people want you to believe that there's a cup there, but I'm sorry. I see a deceased or a not looking well Kiely Rodni in the vehicle of her car. Her hand is stiff, and somebody has something tied around her wrist, making it look like something it's not. And they took a Polaroid. That's what really gets me. Is you got multiple parties, okay, with 300 to 400 people amongst all these parties around Prosser Creek Lake, whatever you want to call it, okay? Nobody on any of their devices, other than the pictures that law enforcement's not willing to share with us, but Sammy Smith assures me that there's hundreds, remember, hundreds of pictures and videos. And she made sure to say we are going through them, because remember, she's the team leader, y'all, and the best friend, and the deputy. That dent looks like a body in fetal position. I don't know. It's definitely an impact. And I don't believe, you can't sell me on it, that impact mark is from her vehicle going in what? Like, you can literally see the crease on it. The crease is so bad that it's like sucked. It has the clouds and the trees behind it. There's even mountains behind there. It's like sucked in. It looked like it's warped into the dent. Like this puncture mark here, you're not telling me that they did an investigation. Because me as a fucking normal, everyday fucking citizen, that's just a mom, you know, I see this shit. You know what's on this picture here? The backup camera, ain't it? No, it's not. It's just a screw. Isn't it? Yeah, I think that's just a screw. I want to know. Did Kiely put that sticker on? Who put it on there? Who put the sticker on her car? Who chose that sticker? I see Kiely as the type of person that goes like mountain climbing, plays on rocks, goes to water. I don't know, I don't see her being the one that would put the hunting and then the find Kiely and people saying that scavenger hunts are going on. Like, I just cannot, y'all. Like, and it's crazy because clearly they didn't fingerprint the inside of this window either. Because nothing has really looked the same marks. That's what's crazy. You see that? The white mark? And this blob here? Like, was this tested for any type of prints? Because it doesn't look like the inside was. You took the fabric off the inside of the seats. No, they didn't put it back in. Look at all the sand and shit in here. What the fuck? What the fuck is all over the seats? Like, I understand that in the process of gluing it, like, some glue might get places, but, like, what they have, like, a glow stick party or a marker party? Like, what the fuck is on the seat? There's a... It's concerning. It's really concerning, y'all. And there's that, see that piece of tape over the seat? What is that? What's under the tape? It's just, I don't know, man. Yeah, no, I did. Yep. I also noticed that on CHP. I wonder if this rust mark matches the rust mark on the ignition. Because the ignition is what would rust, not the key. Just curious. You know how they would match like a bullet to the casing and how it... I'm just curious if that rust mark on the key matches the ignition of the car. There's just so many things they could have done to investigate certain things, you know? Because I can't buy this speeding in neutral from the hatch of her car, because you can't prove, like, because you don't have a data recorder, you purposely can't prove what sensors in the seats, what weights for the airbags. This is what's crazy. As you know, they had us focusing to prepare us, you know, to condition us, to pre-program us. The airbag sensors, the sensors for the fucking seats. Because the seats have to have sensors in them to let the airbags know that there's weight on them and to engage them. Same with the sensor, like it'll let your sensor in your seat because of the weight in it. You know, when it ding, ding, ding to let you know you got to put clip a seatbelt. I don't know. It's just a lot of accidents on purpose, you know? See what I'm saying? Like, do y'all agree with me? find it odd that they... What DNA was on the seats? Like, that's what I don't understand is why did you take the seats, like the cloth of the seats off? But the last picture that we have of this car during your whole process, you left the carpet in the trunk of the car. Yet you're not showing us any pictures. Like, you know how notice, like at auctions, they normally have like the back hatch open? Why? You don't have that back hatch open. But if you look at the, hold on. Oh, no. Where would I have put it? Oh, I still think it's in the... these are in Kiely's case. Hold on, I need to go into the... It's not in the coroner's report, it's in FOIA drops. It would be under CHP records. Yep, we're doing it. I don't know. It would be photos 3. No, it won't. Maybe, no, it'll be before this. No, this ain't it. It is photos 3. No, it's not. Oh, yep, it is. Alright. You notice that? Why aren't you opening that hatch? That's a huge difference. Hold up. That's still there. That's still there. That's there. Like, I'm just curious, like, you took the biohazard seats out, but what about the back of the car? What? You clearly opened it, because if you look at this picture even here, I'm going to zoom in. There's the strap. There it is. Still sticking out right here. It looks like a seatbelt. It can't be her climbing gear or a piece of rubber. What is that, y'all? It kind of looks like a seatbelt. It looks like the colors of her seatbelt. Is that rubber? What is that? What up, Lala? How you doing, baby? You see what I'm saying? Like, look at all this ran out of here like that. Ugh. I'm just curious if they took the carpeting, because there's no proof of that. Hold on, I'm gonna go back into that. Yeah, now I can zoom in on this one. I want to see. No, the camera is there. That's the camera. That is the camera. So wait a minute. You took the molding off the car but left the cam. Why did you take the molding off the car? You took the molding off the car. You took the sticker off the car. That's strange that you took that off. Hold on. I have more questions. Hold on. Let me just open a whole nother photo. We're gonna look at this car. Not yet, Lala. It's up for auction right now. It's not sold yet. It is up for sale. The auction started yesterday, and I think it ends on the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. We can go over that information real quick before I continue. Okay, so this is the listing for her car. What I was trying to show you guys is it's on international, like it is for sale globally at anybody that's willing to take it. The highest bidder. It's odd because the website that I was at, that's what I wanted to show you, it shows that there's a $100 bid on it, but this one does not. I'm going to refresh it, but a reserve has not been met yet, and the starting bid is $35. I don't know what type of license you have. You can buy it outright for $2,800, but I'm not trying to be smart when I say this. What would you want this car for? All the evidence is, we'll just say, handled. If that's what you want to do, Kareem, do it. I personally wouldn't want it. All right, this was crazy. So they're estimating that this vehicle is worth $17,000, okay? Before. So we'll just say that this company got it for, we'll just say, $800 from this insurance company, because I don't know. We don't know, we don't know what the family got back. That ain't none of our business. We'll just say that whatever they sold it for, they do the difference, and then they give whatever in payment to the family. And then this place will try to profit. I used to go to auto auctions all the time. I love auto auctions. I love car shows. It's something that happens every weekend here in the summertime. All over. Every town does them. They do like pop-up car shows. It's incredible. But like this company, I mean, it's I don't know how people would want to profit off of, I don't know, the way that Kiely died. I would not want to sell this car. I would not want to be maybe they don't know, you know? That's the thing, is like, I don't think there has to be any sort of disclosure between Farmers Insurance. If somebody wants to call them, that's fine. That's why I left the information there. I'm not doing it. Because honestly, it's not going to matter. Like, they're still going to sell this car. I'm pretty sure that legally, they don't, the insurance company selling it in an auction to whoever, whatever auction place wants to buy it, they don't have to disclose. They just have to disclose what the primary damage of it. And the primary damage is water flood. The secondary damage is vandalism, that's not what, I mean, that's what you're telling people, then that's where the lie is. As you're selling this vehicle as a vandalism, and that's, I mean, was it? Did somebody vandalize her car? I have questions. Wait, what? So Farmers lied to Copart, who put it on auction with the bid. Yeah. I think Farmers Insurance withheld, which I don't know, like, maybe if Copart can't sell it, but I really don't think there's even anything they can do, because there's no laws that require an insurance company that covers a vehicle that they were probably told a different story. I mean, they deemed it an accident. You have to understand that law enforcement, CHP, they all deemed this an accident. Okay? Technically, they could do primary damage, water, flood, and change the secondary to accident. And honestly, I don't understand why they listed it as a vandalism. I would like to know who vandalized this car. Was it CHP, young adults, or grown adults that vandalized this car? Trying to tell us that this car is worth almost $18,000. No, it's not. Even in the condition prior to, this is what gets me. is they're trying to list it as the most value to make you believe that even prior to the... I think this car is probably only worth about 14 grand, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I don't understand why after CHP wasn't... Maybe because the family made a boo-boo and wrote it off as a total loss. They kind of screwed themselves. It's all about the money. I hate to say it. It's terrible. They care more about money than they do their kids, and show me different otherwise. I couldn't say with a straight face that I cared about this girl while finding honor and silence. I just... Part drives me nuts too. Yeah, the transmission could be rebuilt, but I can guarantee, based upon the pictures, that there's rust all through that engine block. All through it. That's what I'm saying, Anna Bean. That's what I'm saying. The odometer, because it's digital, you're not going to see it, I don't think. I don't think. Hold on. Let's do two things. Do they take pictures from the inside here? No. Did anybody take any fucking pictures of this car? I know there's... Hold up. It's AWP leaving. It's just the Kiely story is just... I kind of want to turn this into like a stop motion film. It's a lot of work though. Man, y'all. Like this here. I have so many questions. Like, what type of forensics was done on this vehicle? Or were y'all dead set on accident? Everybody agreed on accident. Like, the angle at which this is even on the car is... I got questions. I got questions, man. I just really do. I have a lot of questions. Second. Yeah, see, that looks fresh. That don't look like a couple scratches. You know, I think her mom would remember that on her car. Well, you have to understand the inside, so... Oh, I don't have my fob here. The inside, the way that... So the battery and all those components probably rusted, and it probably... The rust bled out of the key. However, because they're claiming that the vehicle was submerged for that long, and I guess that rust... The rust should match the ignition, is all I'm saying. Unless they had the key out of the car for quite a while. Like, look at that dent, y'all! Did feet do that? Did a body do that? Did somebody accidentally hit Kiely with their own car? Like, I'm curious because, like, this is not a rock. Y'all see... Okay, I gotta explain something. Whoa. It's a really good picture right there. Thank you, whoever took this picture. Alright. So, do y'all see how, like, there's this real hard dent right here? But it kind of, like, buckles back up because I'm going to assume it hit something. It does. It looks like a body could have hit that. I don't know if Because this is not a rock. How did that happen? Now, if this vehicle flipped end over end from, say, like, I don't know. This whole look for car part stuff. The impact of that windshield. Like, this vehicle literally, it should still be held as evidence. However, we have pictures of it. I don't know, man. Y'all, I have a lot of questions about the dents in this car. The windshield. Does this VIN number match to the vehicle that Pat purchased? I have questions. Yeah, so no sunroof. Yeah. That was just another thing Sammy lied about. No hubcaps, no sunroof, no. Remember after she said that? And it had a sunroof. She bites down on her lips because she lying. Fuck, dude. Oh, Waldo. Look, all I can do, I have to laugh. I have to kind of make fun of the idiots around this shit. Or it does. It's sad and it pisses you off. You know? Ours says, fuck me. Shit, dude. And it's just so crazy, like, who bent this windshield wiper blade? You feel me? Like, this windshield wiper blade should not... Who did all this? Is this vandalism? Did you guys vandalize her car? We're like, what the fuck? This is not from the extraction, because when you look at the car being pulled from the water, it don't got... These are down where they belong. Did you put them wipers up there to cover up? There's no way this damage happened to this car going in or being removed from water. The side window and the mirror, yeah. It's from them rolling it. I don't know. It's like they purposely contaminated this crime scene. And then made sure to get rid of any evidence. I don't know who they is, but hey. Somebody did it. Somebody's responsible. Somebody needs to be held accountable. Holy fuck, y'all. What the fuck is all over? What they try to do? Glue this? What is... Hold up. What is this in the window here? You see it? Do you see what I see? Because I don't know what I see, but there's something odd there. It's not sand, because you can see the sand over here in all the window cracks here. So this is for sure her car. I'm late to the game. Okay, so the VIN number to the car that's being sold at the auction matches the VIN number, which the VIN number of her car, the way it's her initials scrambled, is crazy as shit to me. You know, that's crazy as shit to me. Coldstream address and the address that this place, this auction place has it, are the same numbers, y'all. It's... Coincidences are strong in this case. Alright, I need to see. I think the odometer. Oh my goodness. See, this key seems like it had a lot more rust on it. It's like somebody tried to wipe it off a little bit. See what I'm saying? Like, look how much rust is on this key. See all that? It's like they wiped it off. Hold up. We gotta compare images. A minute here. Holy moly, where's that key in the ignition at? Bruh, stop it. It don't even look like the same. The key ring is different. Put a brand new key ring on it and wipe that key down. You see that? How much to buy this car? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you just have to have an account. I'm pretty sure it's a public auction right now. So the minimum bid on, it's like eBay. So the starting bid is $35. You go in and put $35 in there, and it's probably going to tell you the reserve has not been met yet. It's probably a reserve of like, I don't know, at least $500, I'm going to assume. But then what you also have to take into consideration is if let's see how much. See, this is crazy as shit, dude. Okay. So let's just say, for instance, I were interested in buying this car. Okay. So let's just say the minimum bid is $500. On top of that $500, and this is where, I don't know, on the foreign account, there's 5 people. They're probably from, I don't know, we'll just say China and other places. Because I don't think 5 people in America want to buy this water damaged car that's all sorts of... If you would see the other vehicles they sell on here, somebody is more likely to buy a vehicle that was in a pursuit of a stolen vehicle that insurance wrote off as a total loss, and them get something like a Tesla, we'll just say, okay? Let's just say. Yeah, there's the listing right there, if you guys are interested in. But here is, unless you go pick this vehicle up, okay? For me, for instance, if I were to purchase this vehicle, the shipping alone, and this is to have the car delivered to you, if you don't go pick it up, the porting charges are just, is insane. Okay, so if you would buy it, say, from China, and you would have it ported to you, it's going to be a minimum of like $2,000. So here we have the 2 vendors that are willing to ship this vehicle to me. One wants to charge $2,000 for the shipping. And then another one, they're both logistics. One is RCO Logistics, and this is Ready Logistics, RCG. Is $4,000. So even if you get this car for $500, you're still going to pay a minimum of $2,600 for this car. I don't got that kind of money. I'm honestly not interested in... There's no point in me having this vehicle. None. It's in China. I don't know. I don't know if it is. All I know is there's 5 people watching it on the foreign website. The overseas website. If you're from, like, I think it's like Denmark, the UK, China, Australia, shit like that. If you're gonna have it ported to you. Well, look, CB, just buy it then, bitch. You have 5 days to take your happy ass down there. I'm sure people will pitch in money to you. And go buy this bitch. I don't know. I can't house it. I can't afford it. I wouldn't know what to do with it. It would make me sad as fuck. And it would just feel like an omen, in my opinion. It wouldn't feel good to own this car. Oh, your sister's coming into town. That's awesome. That's what's up, Chi. How you doing, baby? It's good to see you. I have yet to watch your video. I don't know if your reaction is anywhere near mine or what's what. But I had to research these different places. I had to check the stock markets on them. This company has been around for 40 plus years. So clearly they've been in it to win it, you know? I don't have that kind of money either. I mean, $2,000 just for... And then on the other website, it was telling you that you have to pay, like... That's what it don't tell you on this one. Is... There's, like, other fees along with it. Like, the buyer's fee is, like, an additional... I think it's $700. There's numerous things about this vehicle, like, I don't know who in their right mind would buy this vehicle, and I'm not saying, like, as a true crime person, I'm saying, like, any regular person, because, one, you wouldn't ever make your money to scrap it, you know what I mean? You would probably get $400 in total scrap for this vehicle. That's even if you would take the catalytic converter out, sell that as parts. Like, even if you parted this vehicle out, it wouldn't be worth the shipping on it unless you could pick it up. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Like, off the cuff, you got to replace 3 windows in it, work on the transmission and engine. Then you're going to have to likely replace a lot of fuses. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's no way that you would ever purchase this car. There's other cars out there, is all I'm saying. I'm telling people that you probably shouldn't buy it. Let these people keep it and figure out what the fuck they're going to do with it. You know what I mean? I hope they got it for less than metal salvage price. Like, I'm really hoping they didn't shoot themselves in the foot on a purchase of this. But you know what? That's a business deal they're willing to make. They're willing to take the risk that this will sell. I just don't know anybody that's not local to Sacramento who would purchase this car and, one, at this price, piece it out, part it out, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, there's no reason. It would take so much money to get this car running, and the Blue Book value of it, man. Like, water damage? No way. That's what I'm saying, Miss G. Like, I don't even think they put any of the stuff back in there. I really don't. Hold on, we're gonna go back to these. I can only imagine, like, the actual, this isn't like a car that was stolen and was in a hot pursuit and was fucking wrecked, and it's something that you could easily redo. Like, this car is listed as water damaged. The water damage done to all of this, like, yeah, the plastic parts are all intact and shit, but I bet you this vehicle is going to have electrical problems. They're going to have to put a new computer in this. They're going to have to put a new EDR in it. They're going to have to put, you know what I mean? Like, there's no, it wouldn't even be worth, it wouldn't be worth parting out. Like, nobody is going to want to buy this vehicle unless it's somebody in true crime or this vehicle has importance to them, you know? They sure did vandalize this car. What the fuck is this? Is that a piece of the support from inside the seat? No! This is the back fucking trim, ain't it? Wait a minute, what is that? Is that the back trim? I don't know, because here's a piece of cushion, here's a piece of cushion. Let me look at the back seats of this car. Yikes, dude. I just don't see where they put any of the components back in. Can't see there, so I can't. Huh. I think they took that brake thingy out. Yeah, see, the odometer's digital. It doesn't have... It would display right here. It looks like my console right now is all lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, is that... See, that piece isn't... What did they... Did they throw the Truly back in the car? No, that's that box. That's that box. Okay. Whew. I was tripping the fuck out. No, that's that. There's the brake box right there. Because there's the fuse cap for it. There's the logo. I was tripping the fuck out right for a minute. See what I'm saying? Like, see that seatbelt? That looks like what's sticking out of the back of the car. Hold up. This is after they took it out, though, huh? Sorry, y'all, I'm flipping through these bitches. There we go, let me see. This is where, I think they took it out already. Yeah, they took it out in this. Okay, so that's 4. Let's go back to 3. Alright, we like to compare here. Ah! They didn't take very many pictures of this car that they were willing to release to the public, that's for sure. Y'all, if that ain't that, folded in half. See what I'm saying? This right here. Look, there is a center one. Oh, there is a center one. Y'all. Here's the seatbelt. Here's the seatbelt. There's the center belt right there. This is this. I would love for somebody to prove me wrong. You see how long that's stretched out? Oh, hold up. Where was that picture at, man? Give me that picture back. Yo. I'm glad they took this picture. See that? See that belt right there? It's pulled to the front seat and closed in it. What do you mean, how could it be folded in the back, honey? Easily. Look, you see this thing here? It's in the center of the car and further back in the seats, okay? This is to put like a car seat in your car, I'm pretty sure. Not entirely sure what that center weird belt is for. Anyway, they have it pulled and closed. You know how seats raise and lower? That's what's crazy. Is they've clearly had these seats pushed forward to shut that belt in the seat so it wouldn't go back. So you, I don't know what. So it was out of the way. Did you tear the carpet out of the car? Like, I'm curious because the carpet's in all the rest of this car. You can see the carpet here. Carpet's still on the car here. Carpet's all still in the car here. They took the floor mats out, though. I'd love to know what DNA was on the floor and the rugs that they took out. And they never take a picture with the back hatch open. It's just, I've never seen investigation, like whether it's an accident, a crime scene, whatever. Like, I understand they're not going to show Kiely's body, blah, 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 blah. Why aren't you taking any pictures of that back hatch at all? I'm sorry, I gotta read your questions. But how could that be folded to the back? Easily. Go watch the videos where people have these same make and models of car, and they literally take this seatbelt right here, pull it out the back of the car, and can stretch it out of the car like 15 feet long. Mine does the same thing. It's just strange that for an investigation, there are absolutely no pictures of the hatch of the car. Strange, don't you think? It's also strange that this is the only picture of the center seatbelt thingy as well. Look at this greasy ass fucking fingerprint, like. What is this greasy, bloody? What's going on there? You see that fingerprint there? I don't know. And for the people that keep trying to tell me that picture isn't in this car or whatever, yeah, it is. That picture is definitely this car. Ah, come on now. But yeah, I firmly believe now that this is that center seatbelt. In my opinion, the center seatbelt would not be hanging from the right side of the hatch. Go watch videos where people can do it. This center seatbelt, well, and that's the thing is, like, that shouldn't, like, that center seatbelt, along with the picture, this should not be. If Kiely drove in neutral at excessive speeds into Prosser Lake, that should not be hanging out of the back of her car. Mm-mm. I got it. Yeah, I did. I finally got what you were saying. Oh no, I ain't trying to argue. It's not worth it. Somebody vandalized it, CB. But you guys see the same on the seat? This green, it's also on the front seat, but if you look over here where, like, it's like nobody ever sits or ever does anything, nothing wrong with the seat at all. There's splatter. Ooh, I want to see if there's pictures of that other seat from the back angle. Probably isn't. Nope. Damn it. I'm sorry, it does not look like a vehicle that was submerged for no 2 weeks. Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, they destroyed this car. Somebody vandalized it. Emergency brake is a pedal, is it? Yeah, it is. You're right, because it's on the, yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I don't see an emergency brake pull here, so yeah, it would have to be that pedal. That is correct. I think that's all I really got. All I want to chit-chat about. Here, I'll drop the link to this again in chat if anybody wants to look at it themselves. It's already 12:30. I'm definitely going to lay down. I got tons of shit to do tomorrow, too. Yeah, that one, Boomer. Yep, that one. Yep. Yep. I need to call Sammy Smith Investigates Deputy Duty. The Where's Waldo of the case. She has all the answers for sure. Let me know what you think. Okay, I'll watch this. I'll definitely watch that. For whatever reason, it won't let me copy it. It won't let me. I'll just have to come back to the video and get it from my live chat once it's up. That's what I'll have to do. Alright, y'all. I'm hopping off here. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I'll try to do another live at some point.